How's it going, guys? So today is my last day of testing this full self-driving that Tesla allowed me to test for free. And we have an 18-mile drive headed to a Honda dealership since my brother is test driving this car. He's in the market for a new one. So let's go ahead. Let me take you on a full self-driving testing of my Tesla Model 3. I will update what is the software version. Tesla seems to update us a lot. That's the best thing about owning a Tesla. It's a tech car. So really, all that we have to do is the car updates overnight for any new improvement that it likes to do. So for me to activate self-driving, I just go ahead and tap this once. There you go. And that activates
500 feet, right on
full self-driving. We're getting out of our neighborhood here. Oh, look at that dog. Oh, Siberian Husky. Owners are actually having a good time, man. The forecast said that it's gonna be a rainy day, but the forecast got it all wrong. It's a beautiful, sunny day. The sun is out. It's blue skies with a little bit of clouds. But man, this is nice. Yeah, forecast totally got it all wrong. Okay, what do we have here? We got a parked car. Alright, we're approaching a stop sign. So I kind of planned a good freeway driving here. Okay, Tesla's being very careful. There's this parked car over on this side. And we see kids and his dad scootering. Well, the dad's not scootering, but he's just on his phone. It's like, alright, we are entering our main road. It saw that SUV right there, so it decided to slow down and stop. Good job, Tesla. I did not want this car wrecked. Alright. Okay. So far, so good. So just to give you an idea of what this vlog is, it's a full self-driving. We're going through city streets right now while we just passed our neighborhood. And then we're about to enter the freeway. Turning left on this major intersection here. So we are headed to Milwaukee, Oregon, which is approximately 20 miles away from where I'm at here in Washington. And hopefully we don't catch a lot of traffic. But even if we do, I guess this is also a good testament or testing of how full self-driving functions in freeway or stop and go or traffic situation on the interstate. So that will be good. I figure, this is kind of a unexpected vlog. My brother just kind of asked me to tag along with him to inspect a slightly used car that he's intending on purchasing. And originally I wanted him to drive because I didn't want to deal with traffic and stuff. But then it occurred to me, I got full self-driving. Plus I get free charging. Anyway, I mean, where I work, they give us free electric charging when we park our car there on our 8-hour work day. So I figure we could save some gas not using the gas car. Alright, turning right, fully stopped, and then check the surroundings, and then it made its turn. Now, with Tesla's recent software update, I'm curious to see how it handles this upcoming roundabout that we have here. We have a Honda right behind us, and he doesn't look like he's on a rush, so this is the part where, okay, it's doing well. It's doing really good. Cop car, okay, you better not fail me in front of a cop. There you go. So it looks to me like we got a trailer right over there, or a semi truck slowing us down, and we are about 4 cars behind that truck, 3 or 4. Anyway, let me turn down the heat here. It's getting a little warmer in my car. I want to be comfortable. Alright, so this is the Tesla merging onto the freeway, no problem there. And just so you know, I had this Tesla set up on its full self-driving on a chill mode. I kind of didn't want it to be aggressive. That's just kind of like how I did it. Just so for full disclosure, the mode on how it is basically on autopilot. It's making a left turn. There you go. Boom. There you go. Alright, stay away from that truck right there. And it's keeping me centered on my lane, and that's kind of how it functions. Like, really driving this car, especially on the freeway, you really do have to trust the car, you know, and trusting the car or the machine takes time. You have to really kind of know its behavior, and I couldn't stress this enough. Like, I know my hands are off the steering yoke, but you have to be very attentive, and you know, that's just me, you know, to be able to take over or pump the brakes or take over the steering in case anything, you know. You always have to be attentive. So yeah, looking at my settings here, as I was, you know, mentioning earlier, I have the full self-driving set on chill mode. There's average and there's assertive. And really, I'm not trying to rush or, you know, speed or, you know, cut anybody off or, you know, take over lane and switch lanes. I want the car to just function, you know, in a more chill way. So yeah. There's a little debris right there, or like, you know, on the road hazard. That's one thing on the freeway of the car that I still don't know how the car functions or behave, because sometimes on this freeway, you know, some truckers, if there's like garbage or anything in the middle of the freeway and you have to be able to avoid it, then it's best that you take over, you know, and otherwise I don't know if the car will change lane for me to avoid what's on the freeway, and that can be tricky because there could be other cars next to you on the next lane. So that's always that's why you have to be always attentive. So far, I mean, the freeway is clean. There's no road hazard in the middle of the freeway on our lane. But that's kind of one thing to just keep an eye of when you're on full self-driving, because, you know, like, and that's why we're testing this. But you have to be able to always be attentive. So we are on the 205 bridge. Driving, so the speed limit is 55, and automatically I had it set to 63, which is 8 miles over the limit, to kind of just go with the flow of traffic. I can always change that maximum speed in case I'm being slow with the flow of traffic by scrolling this scrolling wheel up. Like if I was to scroll it right here slowly, now I'm like 10 miles over the limit, which again, I'm still going with a natural flow of traffic. Some cars may actually find that still slow. That's why they're gonna switch to the left lane and to the fast lane and change lane. But so far so good. I also have it set on chill mode. So yeah, the autopilot settings is set there. We are approaching traffic, so it's slowing down for me. Now that's one thing, like, you know, I tried to change the settings here with the amount of distance when it will slow down, but when you're on full self-driving, man, I almost forgot, like, you know, this is not your traffic aware cruise control where you could change the distance. Here you can just change the mode where it's chill, average, and assertive. That's because we are on a full self-driving mode. Now if we are in an autopilot traffic away cruise control, it would let me change the car distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way up to 7. So we are just going through the We're in Oregon now. We just crossed the bridge through the Portland traffic. I like how we're just in a center lane and I don't have to, you know, press on the accelerator or the brake. Ooh, we have a little bit of glare there, sun glare. Glad I got the sun visor over here. Yeah, man. Full self-driving. I've had it for about 45 days now. Tesla initially gave it to me in late September, and then a week or two later they extended it another 30 days to kind of kick off their initial event when they premiered their robo-taxi and all the robots at their Tesla event a month and a half ago. And they started giving giving the Tesla full self-driving complimentary to all its current owners, just to kind of lure you into, you know, buying the membership. Because originally, way back then, you know, you had to buy the full self-driving up front. And before, it was like well over 10,000, 12,000 if I'm not mistaken. And then recently they lowered it to 8,000. I have to double check my figures. That's just kind of on top of my head. But now they are allowing you to do a membership where you could buy full self-driving on a subscription basis for $99 per month. And you can cancel anytime. So there's that, a little information for all new to Tesla or a potential Tesla buyer. And we are headed to, what town are we headed to? Tualatin, okay.
Gladstone.
Oh, Gladstone, Oregon. Which, actually, looking back at it, like, I think Gladstone is also the same town where I bought my first
Outlander
car. Yeah, like right out of college, I bought an SUV. It says take over the wheel. Okay. Cruise control aborted. I don't know why it just did that, but it did. It started beeping at me to tell me to take over the wheel. I was just, you know, I was just talking and filming and my eyes was still on the road. Could it be because, you know, it was detecting that I wasn't looking on the road and I was talking? I don't know, but I was looking straight through the traffic. So anyway,
You got jealous you talk about your first car.
probably it did. Now that's pretty funny there. So I'm currently on manual mode. The car just kind of told me to take over, so I had to. So there's that. I'm back, and now I'm gonna go ahead and engage it one more time by tapping this transmission or gear stalk. There you go. Be attentive, keep your hands on the wheel. Well, they're saying keep your hands on the wheel. Whoa, okay. I guess I have the wiper blades on automatic. There wasn't really any mist or even water, but it just did. Okay, so that's another thing. I'm glad that I got that on video, you know, because this is a, okay, go over truck. Okay. And as far as like braking or slowing down, the car has been excellent in regards to like not failing to slow down in case other cars, you know, change lane or slows down. It's been, you know, perfect so far. It's just the fact that, and it did give me enough time to, you know, it gave me that noise to get my attention to take over the wheel and take control immediately, and it told me that the cruise control was canceled. To me, that was kind of absurd. I really don't know why. I mean, I did have the sun visor down and there was like some sun. So perhaps the interior camera was thinking that I wasn't paying attention. But I think I was, you know, I wasn't distracted. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't looking away. So that's just one thing that I'm glad I caught on video. Man, we are going through traffic here. Okay, got my hands on wheel. Maybe I do need to give it a little interaction. I mean, my hands were off the wheel for a solid, I don't know, how far are we on video here? 10 minutes?
15.
Something, 15. So I probably didn't have my hands on the wheel for a good 11-12 minutes at the time. That's why it just told me to take over, but it did not give me any warning here though, at least not that I notice. I mean, I know I'm busy talking here, but still, you know, I'll have to review that in a minute. All right, I'm getting kind of hungry, and I got it in full self-driving. We are on a traffic here. I mean, at least it's moving. We're driving at least 25, 28 miles an hour. Well, it varies. Kind of picking up right now, but it's gonna slow down right here. It's gonna slow us down a little, down to 20 miles an hour. But man, I'm getting hungry here. We got 26 minutes to go. So one of the best things about Tesla self-driving is that, you know, you could kind of drive at ease knowing that you have all this technology, you know, for safety. I mean, Tesla's safety, you know, advancement in its autopilot and full self-driving is just second to none, in my opinion. You know, I've driven other newer cars that have lane centering assist and adaptive cruise control, but Tesla's just ahead of the game. They're like light years ahead. I've driven Toyota RAV4s, Honda CR-Vs, Ford Explorers, and Tesla, in my opinion, as far as like their autopilot, is advanced. So this is one benefit when you're like driving on autopilot, or full self-driving I should say. Man,
Oh, fuck.
like you can, you know, eat a banana. Not that you can't when you're driving. I mean, you can, but nevertheless. We got 24 minutes left. Suck and go traffic, guys. I mean, I know you guys all have this thing about traffic, but I guess I'm really showcasing the true benefit of full self-driving. Like, it's just the car's driving for you. It's a benefit. It's really a luxury. It's comfort, you know. This piece of banana is certainly gonna hold me down for 23 minutes because, man, I need me some real. I just woke up, had my coffee, and yeah, well, we'll have to grub a little bit later since there's traffic, man. So we got a little bit of a cloudy sky. We got some dark clouds ahead of us here. Man, I'm hoping it doesn't rain on us because rain just kind of ruins it, you know. So we still have maybe an hour and a half before it gets dark. And sure enough, shortly after that, I had to cut the video because it started raining cats and dogs. So I decided to just drive manually and not rely on autopilot because the rain was so strong and it was just blinding the cameras on the side, and I wasn't about to drive on full self-driving in a major traffic on a very rainy day, you know, not about to do that. But anyway, I still find it very interesting how the car or the full self-driving canceled on me right around the 12-minute mark. It just said autopilot or full self-driving canceled. I really find that weird. I don't think the camera captured it, but you heard the cancellation when it tried to get my attention. Probably because I didn't have my hands on the steering yoke for a long time. But yeah, I still find that interesting. I'm gonna link the description on the description below, all of the newest software update that I'm using for this video. That way you guys can let me know what's going on, or you know, if anybody knows, let me know. As always, thanks for watching. If you're still with me at this point, watching this content, please like the video. It really helps me out a lot, and then subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next episode. Adrian out.